Lucas is just coming here. He looks like a fireman, right? Can you guys see that? It's a fireman.
I would have never thought about that.
Perpetual funnel versus launch. What is the best business model for you?
Do you want me to say that?
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna mess up the first time, but I'll try. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another video. My name is Alvaro Salgado, and today I'm with my dad, Eric Salgado, and we're going to talk about the difference between a perpetual funnel and a launch funnel, and which one is better, which one has a better business model for you.
It's perpetual funnel or launch, because the business model is perpetual funnel and the other business model is launch.
Okay, I'll do it again.
See, like that, perpetual funnel or launch. What's the best business model for you?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another video. My name is Alvaro Salgado, and today I'm with my dad, Eric Salgado, and today we're going to talk about the difference between a perpetual funnel and a launch, and which business model is best for you.
All right, let's do this.
So first of all, good morning. I'm excited to be here. There's some really cool information. Why are you laughing?
Because we are here for 2 hours. So good morning.
They don't know that.
Good morning. Good morning. You're right.
Okay, so I think we should start talking about the first one, what a perpetual funnel is.
Okay, perpetual funnel is a funnel that you have there, and you're gonna keep that funnel for like the whole year or forever, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So it's gonna be there selling your products, right? So it's your funnel, your business, your company runs in a perpetual funnel, the funnel you have there. Now you can work with this funnel, making better, getting the numbers, getting the conversions, getting upsells and everything, like we just said last video. Remember last video where we talk about how to increase 30% on your sales. By the way, if you didn't not see the last video.
Yeah, by this time, we're going to have this video on our YouTube channel. It's an awesome video. There's some really cool insights. Even I changed my funnel because of the insights that he taught me in that video. So you should definitely watch. It's everything about how to increase your sales on a perpetual funnel. So definitely watch that video.
Yeah. All right. And since we are doing advertising, starting this week on Mondays, right? Okay. We're gonna be on Clubhouse answering questions about digital marketing. So every Monday at 12 Eastern time, right? 12 Eastern time, we're gonna be on TikTok answering questions about digital. Clubhouse, yeah. TikTok, no. TikTok's for you, Clubhouse for me. So we're gonna be on Clubhouse answering questions about digital marketing, right? So all you have to do, we have my picture and my name here somewhere on this thing. You find me on Clubhouse, follow me on Clubhouse, and keep your eyes open. Every Monday, 12 Eastern time, we're gonna be doing
answering questions
about the digital marketing, about your traffic, your sales, funnels, converting, not converting. You ask me anything, and then we will try to answer. All right?
Awesome.
Okay, so perpetual funnel. Then you have your business, and your business is running on a perpetual funnel. All you have to do is bring traffic every day, right? Traffic is something that you have to do. We already talked about that. Bring traffic every day. You have people in your funnel. Some people are going to give you the email. Some people are going to buy, and then you're going to do the follow-up and all those things. And then you have your perpetual funnel running the whole year. Okay, that's one thing. The other thing is launch. And a lot of people are asking about the Salgado method to do launches, the method that we create.
Yes.
So what is because launches, let's say a launch is when you are putting a new product or service, or you want to do something special, and then you do during 1 week or 1 day or 1 month, you do a special launch, you do a special event. And then you have a lot of sales. And we know that a lot of people are working just with launches. So they do like 4 launches a year. They make a lot of money on the launches, and that's it. They don't have perpetual funnels. If you go back, you will see it's over. We are not selling anymore. Leave your email for the waiting list and all those things. So they do like 4 launches a year. They make like 7 digits or 6 digits, 6 figures, 7 figures, 6 figures once in each launch. And then they make a lot of money 4 times a year. They have time to work with their products and blah, 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 and all those things. So it's a different business model. Some people work doing launches. Some people work in doing perpetual funnels. We have our own way to do launches, right? The way that we have developed for years and years and years. We do 7 figures with this system.
Before we talk about that, because it's really cool. I definitely want to talk about that. So the perpetual funnel is a funnel that you work for like a month or 2. You optimize it, you put it online, and you leave it on for forever. as long as you can. As long as it's converting, it's there. Mm-hmm. You're running advertising. A launch is when you obviously create a funnel for that launch, and it's a whole week where you do a lot of work, and you get like 5 or 6 months of sales in that 1 week. You know, you get a lot of sales.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead.
Which one's the best one for you to work online?
Or which one is the best one for you to start?
Or to build your business? Like, because you want to start and you want to keep doing business.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So the best way to do that is to use both. Right? So the Salgado launch method, it was created for you to use on your perpetual funnel. Right? It's not just a launch that you can do and boom. Once the launch is over,
you stop making sales.
Yeah, stopping making sales, right? Because it doesn't work like that. Now, what we do is we put together the launch strategy and the perpetual funnel. The perpetual funnel is where you have your business running every day. So, for example, if you know that if you put like $100 in traffic, you're gonna get $200 in sales, right? So that works like that. So you have to work on your funnel until you reach this formula. If it's not working, you have to work with upsells, with cross offers, with downsells. You have to keep working on your funnel until you get something like I put 100 here and I got 200 there, right?
Yes.
So then you know that you are going to make, in that case, in that product, $6,000 a month, for example, right? So with this $6,000 a month, it's kind of your job. Now, the numbers are not, this is not real because $6,000 a month is not that big thing. That
it's just an example.
Yeah, it's just an example, all right? But let's say you have something that you make $15,000 a month, let's say, okay? So, with this $15,000, you're going to pay for your tools, your host, your employees, your VAs, and your bills, and you have a business, and the business is running, all right? Mm-hmm. And you have time to work with your customers, to learn more about the needs of your customers, to improve your product, to improve your service, to work on your company, because you are not doing marketing 24 hours a day, right? On the perpetual funnel, you do the marketing, you find the formula, and all you have to do is to keep going. That's the purpose of the perpetual funnel. The funnel is going to keep going, and then you have time to take care of your business, your customers, learn and get better and better and better and all those things, right? Okay. Now, the launch is something that on that week or that month, you're going to focus 100% on your launch. All the energy is on marketing. The whole thing is about marketing. So it's going to be a huge effort, and then you're going to make like 10 times more than you are doing in a regular month, right? And it's great because you have a lot of money coming to your company, right? So you have more money to work better, to fix some stuff, or to get yourself a vacation or whatever it is. You're going to have some money coming to your company, first of all. Second, you're going to have a great exposure because everybody's going to see your ads, and everybody will be talking about the launch. You are going to get a lot of authority because it's part of the launch to work on this thing, right? When you put together, what you have is you are working on your perpetual funnel during the whole year, and 2 times a year, 3, 4, depending on what you are doing, you can do a launch. You can do 1 week launch and 1 day sales. This is what we do on the Salgado formula. Salgado formula or Salgado method. It's 1 week working. I would say it's 2 weeks working to prepare the launch, right? 1 week working on the launch, and 1 day sales. And on that day, you're going to have like 6 months in income in just 1 day. It's a formula that is going to work with all the triggers and behavior studies and everything that we put together during those years that we are working, we see that's working, getting results. We put on that formula in a way that you are going to take people to one peak, and then on that peak, everybody's going to be ready to buy because it's all the mind that we are working to get this reaction of people, and then you're going to have a lot of sales, right? So it's a lot of money coming to your company in one day.
We've tested this, right? You've done this before. You've done the perpetual funnel, which you sell every day.
I'm doing that.
And you've done the
Salgado method,
the launch as well.
Yeah, I call Salgado method because I bought all the courses about product launch and business launch and everything about that, right? And then I put it together. What is the best on that formula, the other formula, the other formula, the other way, and then it wasn't enough, and then I got my own team of marketing working with me with the best of everything, and then we create our own formula with something that works better, right? And then we have something very cool, especially because of my product. My product's not something that I'm going to sell you today, got the money, and boom, that's it.
Yeah.
I have to sell you all the time because it's a recurring product. So the thing is, my marketing cannot be a marketing full of tricks to make the sale, because if I sell you something full of tricks, like with a lot of psychology thing, right? You buy my product and then next month you realize that, that's not exactly that, or I don't even know why I bought it and all those things. You're not going to buy again. You're not going to keep the recurring payments.
Or
right?
For example, a course. A lot of people buy the course. They'll watch 3 or 4 lessons and they stop. They're not going to ask for a refund. They're not going to pay the next month. But in your case, it's even harder to do that because you need to keep the person there for like a whole year.
Yeah, they have to.
As long as you can.
For the rest of their lives, we want to try to keep people using my platform. So the marketing has to be something that we created the scarcity, we created the urgency, we created the whole movement for people to buy the thing, but it has to make sense. Have to be something good. They can't feel cheated, they have to feel good about that sale for other months. You see, so I can keep those customers. So what we are doing on my business model, what I do is I do my perpetual funnel and 2 launches a year or 1 launch a year. All right. Other businesses, because our exposure is too big, like everybody knows or everybody has heard about Builderall.
Yeah.
I can't do 4 launches a year, right? So for me, 1 or 2 a year is more than enough. I'm working with 1 launch a year. And the cool thing is, combining these 2 business models, I have my perpetual funnel making sales every day. Every day we bring thousands of people on Builderall. We sell hundreds of new accounts. Every day we are selling. And then once a month or once a year, we do a huge sale. We bring thousands of people in just one day in the sales, or 1 week or 1 month, depending on how the launch is going to last, right? And I do that once a year because that's my business thing, okay? But the regular business owners, they can do like 4 launches a year, and I'm going to explain how you can do that. In my case, for people to understand, I have the perpetual funnel. I make sales every day, right? And then once a year, I launch a new version of my software. So in October 2020, we did the Builderall 4.0, right? Yeah. 1 week later, we were talking about Builderall 5.0. Because when we planned Builderall 4.0, it was in January of 2020, right? So we worked from January to October to launch Builderall 4.0. During this year, a lot of other things happened and a lot of other needs showed. So we decided, okay, I know that this is good, but that's going to be for the next one because I can't put this thing on this launch right now. So when we did the Builderall 4.0, we already knew what would be cool to have on Builderall 5.0. You see? Yeah. So this is not something like we just launched it. Okay, we launch it. Oh, all right. What are we gonna do now? Oh, let's create something else, because it takes a lot of time to launch a new version of your software, right?
Yeah.
So as you are doing this new version, you already know that when you are going to launch, it's not gonna be super new. It's gonna be old already, right? It's not that old because on this niche, like we are really fast. But when we launched 4.0, we knew it that we could do something better, or that would be possible to do something better. So that's why we started Builderall 5.0. So we started developing Builderall 5.0 in November. So we're gonna do November, December, January, March, April, May, June, July. We're gonna launch Builderall 5.0. With new tools, with new systems, with new panels, with new wizards, with new technology, with new infrastructure, with a whole new mailing boss, which is one of the best email marketing tools in the world today. So we're going to have a new interface. So Builderall 5.0 is going to be huge. So what is the thing here? The thing is I'm working the whole year with a perpetual funnel. I have time to do my job as a CEO, to listen, to get better solutions, to improve my tool, to improve the service, to work closely with my customers and see they are doing good launches, and like I'm doing my job, right? And then my team is creating the new software. Now in July, we're gonna go all crazy about marketing. So the whole month will be about the launch. And this time we're gonna use the Salgado formula on the Builderall launch. So it's gonna be like one day to make like huge.
It's gonna be crazy.
Right? Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be the whole month, but one day to do the super launch Salgado formula. We know that we can do 7 figures with this system in any way. By the way, if you wanna know more about Salgado formula, Salgado launch formula, we have the website is salgadolaunch.com.
Yeah, Salgado's launch.
Salgados.
Yeah.
Me and you?
Yeah.
All right. So salgadoslaunch.com. Go to the website, take a look. This is something that we don't teach all the time. We create a group. We work with this group. We do a lot of launches. We make a lot of money with this group. And then we stop. And then other like 6 months, we're going to work with another group. So go to the website, take a look. If you have a spot available to join the current group, awesome. If you don't, put your email, go to the waiting list, and then you're going to be able to know more about this launching formula, which is totally different of what everybody's doing. It's totally different. It's totally different. And I would say I never saw anyone doing anything like that. And that's why we are doing so successfully. And every time that we do a launch with this formula, we are talking about 7 digits.
And it's not only for digital products. It literally works for any product.
Any product,
physical product.
The only thing that doesn't work is not going to work for cars and real estate. We tested in Brazil with some clients selling cars, didn't work. And real estate didn't work as well. But so far, everything else, people are making money with this formula, everything else. So if you're doing real estate, Perpetual funnel probably would be better.
I didn't use the Salgado's formula for a launch that I did a couple months ago because it wasn't completed, right? Mm-hmm. We still changed a lot. But just using part of it for Black Friday offer that I did in Brazil, it worked really, really well. We increased the advertising, and we were closing high ticket sales, like 3 of them, like every day for a whole month. Because obviously it's a service, we can't do it in one day, or else we're not going to be able to deliver. So we did a whole month. Mm-hmm. So I kind of switched that up. But it was the month where we went from like this to this. Yeah. Man, it works really well.
We have the graphics of our customers. It's always like this. They have something like that and boom. And then go back.
I can tell you, if it works selling dog food, I'm pretty sure it works with anything else.
Anything. We have customers selling horse semen.
Yeah.
And he made 7 figures selling horse semen with this formula.
Yeah.
So Doesn't matter. We are talking about the Salgado formula because it's the way that we are doing. But you can do product launch formula and in other methods that you have on the industry. But the thing is how you can combine both and why you should combine both. You should not choose, I'm going to do launches or I'm going to do perpetual funnel. The best way to go is you have a perpetual funnel during the whole year, work with your perpetual funnel, make sure your perpetual funnel is profitable, you're getting great results and it makes sense for you to keep working. This is your company, your business where you're going to make like solid, right? Mm-hmm. And a few times a year, you can do a launch. Now the thing is, but I don't have new products to launch every month or every 4 times a year. Like working with Builderall, I have one new version a year. Not even I can do 4 launches a year.
That's
I can
a software update.
Yeah, right. But I couldn't if I wanted with this this way. So on the marketplace, you have some special days. Like you have the Black Friday, you have Valentine's Day, you have Christmas. Mother's Day, Daddy's Day, you have Christmas, you have summer sales, you have
Eastern,
you have like President's Day, you have like como é que fala primavera?
Fall?
Não, é outono. Oh my God.
Winter, fall.
Spring,
yeah. Spring break.
Yeah, you have the spring break. You have just the spring coming. Like you see, you can find some special dates that you can do special promos, right? So you are going to do the perpetual funnel, and then Mother's Day you can do a super sales or a launch or a Salgado formula. You can do that Salgado formula on Thanksgiving. It's not Thanksgiving. It's Black Friday.
Okay.
Yeah. You can do the Salgado formula on Christmas. You can do the Salgado formula on summer sales, something like that, right? So you can find some special events so you can do this kind of launch, this kind of a super promo, right? And then some people ask, yeah, but if I have a perpetual funnel and I'm selling my product for $1,000, and then I do a super promo selling my product for $700. Okay, I'm going to sell like thousands and I'm going to put a lot of money on the company. But my customers are going to be mad because they are paying $1,000 and then I'm doing a promo with $700. So the thing is, it doesn't happen like that if you have a good product. So if you go to Walmart now and you buy a computer for $1,000 and the computer is good, you are happy. Tomorrow you're going to go to the Walmart and they are selling the same computer for $900. You're not going to go there and say, hey, I want to back my $100. You understand that it's a promo, right? You just missed the promo.
Yeah.
That's all right. Like we used to live like that. But when you are talking about the digital environment, people feels like, I have to take advantage in everything all the time, all the day. And that's the way that you deal with your audience, right? Now listen, if you have a good value on your product and a good price, people are going to buy your product. They're going to be happy with the pricing and they're going to be happy with the value. And then if you do a promo, they're not going to feel cheated anything because they are receiving enough value already. Right?
Stores do promo every time.
Yeah.
Every time there's Black Friday promotions and stuff.
And if you are doing a good thing, it's always gonna. And again, the value and the price is different. So, for example, I can talk about my case. On Builderall, we have the most powerful and most complete digital marketing platform in the world. There is nothing like Builderall, right? And then you have some competitors. So you have a competitor, a huge competitor who has just like a site builder and an email marketing and a checkout. And you have another competitor who has all the tools. But this other competitor with all the tools doesn't work. Like it's very new. And they're doing a good job. But we know how long it takes for you to put everything together and working fine. So they're going to still need like 2 years to make that happen, right? So you have a lot of tools there, but doesn't work. And here you have like a super expensive with a few tools, but they have like a great brand, let's say, all right? Now, on Builderall, you have all the tools you can imagine. Like you have all the tools that you cannot even imagine, but you have there. You have a lot of solutions on Builderall. And the value, the perception of the value of Builderall would be compared to that one, the good brand, because those guys are like charging a lot of money, right? And I have way more tools. So the customer will feel like, Builderall would worth at least 2 times that one. So we have the value perceive, right?
Value perception.
Yeah, value perception. They feel like I could pay $500 for Builderall because I have the site builder, the email marketing, the CRM, the chatbot, the funnel builder. I have unlimited emails, unlimited leads. I have blah, blah, blah. It's more than 40 tools. So they have the value perception. But the price is the best on the marketplace. We are selling for $69. You see? So when you buy Builderall for $69, you feel like you are already in advantage. You see? Mm-hmm. So I'm buying Builderall. I could pay $500 for this platform because those guys have everything. Now I'm paying $69. So I'm happy. But wait, this guy is doing a sales this month for $49. I don't care because I'm paying $69. I'm receiving so much more. If they want to sell for $49 today, it's okay. I understand. Like, it's all good, right? So that works. That can happen. But you can do that if you have a good product, if you have good value and perception, and you have a good price. Your customers are not going to be offended if you do one promo one day or something like that.
Yeah.
Right? So this is how it works. I would do. For me, the best way to work online is a perpetual funnel where you can work every day, where you can sell every day, where you can do the job on your company, work on your product, knowing your customer, making better and better and better. You don't have to focus on marketing every minute, right? I will do that because this is the everlasting system to work. Mm-hmm. But I would do launches 3 or 4 times a year if that's possible. If it's not possible, at least 1 launch in a year. And if you are not doing or you think it's not possible, you have to stop and think, how can I actually create something that I can do launches every year, right? So you have your company. You are just working with perpetual funnels. You are making a good money. You are not doing launches during the year. Special events. Let's say special events, right? You should be doing because you are leaving money on the table. It's not going to hurt your business if you do 4 special events a year. And with the Salgado formula, you can make like first thing is you can make like 3-month sales in one day. Second thing, you're going to get a lot of authority and exposure. So it's always a jump from your business. From launch to launch to launch to launch, you're always going to be bigger.
Yeah.
Right?
And you still continue with the perpetual funnel.
Because it's not something like that. Perpetual funnel here. And then you have the launch. No, perpetual funnel, launch, perpetual funnel, launch. It's always like that. Perpetual funnel, launch. Once the launch is over, you go a little bit down, but then you're going to go a little bit up where you were before. So perpetual funnel, launch, perpetual funnel, launch. One day you're going to be like this all the time. Because every launch that you do is more exposure, more clients, more leads, more people knowing your brand, more people talking about, more people getting to know what you are doing and the opportunity on your business, the value perception and everything. So if you are doing just perpetual funnel, you should consider something to do launch events during the year. Special dates, or special versions, or special products, or upgrades on your product, something. Yeah. You have to do that because a lot of money coming in your company and a lot of authority, a lot of exposure. Like it's some steps that you go during the year. You can do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. And that's exactly what I was doing, and it's working very, very well.
In Builderall, when we launched, we were having 300 people subscribing on Builderall a day after the first launch. Right? And then we did the second launch. It came for 400, 450 people. And then we did the third and the fourth. After the fourth launch, we are doing about 1,500 people subscribing on Builderall every day. You see?
Yeah.
So it's not like that all the time. After each launch, you get better and better. And then we're going to launch Builderall 5.0. After Builderall 5.0, we're going to do the Salgados launch. So probably we're going to increase at least 50% of new customers of what we have right now. It's going to be huge. But we are doing 1,500 new customers a day. After Builderall 5.0, I think we would be around 2,000 new customers every day, even after the launch, because of all the noise you do on the launch. So I'm talking about Builderall because it's the business that I'm running, right? But you can do on your business. Think like that. You gotta have your perpetual funnel, but you gotta work with launches. If you have one formula already, if you already know how to do a digital launch, awesome, go for it. If you don't, go to the Salgados launch, salgadoslaunch.com, subscribe, and probably you will have time to join the next group that we are building. If not, I don't know when you are seeing this video, put your email for the next one. It's very, very, very affordable. You cannot even compare with other formulas around, right? Yeah. And it's a formula that we put it together that you have 60, a little bit more than 60 things that you have to do. We are coordinating 60 actions that's going to bring people to not knowing you to buying your product. It's 60 steps, 60 things that you have to do and put together in a way that's amazing, right? That's going to convert people from not knowing you at all to become your buyers.
In a very short period of time.
In 1 week.
Yeah.
In 1 week. All right? Okay, so I guess that was it. It was to be about content, and we ended up selling, but that's okay. That's all right. All right. But by the way, just make sure every Monday, 12 Eastern time, go to Clubhouse, search for me. I'm going to be there doing questions and answers about digital marketing. I think this is important because here on YouTube, we figured out, okay, we're going to talk about funnels. And then we talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. And maybe you have some questions, and the best we can do is go on the comments, and we know people doesn't. But if we have a conversation on Clubhouse, the dynamics of Clubhouse is really, really cool. So it's just questions and answer, question and answer, question and answer. So I will be glad to be talking with you there. Alvaro is going to be with me, because sometimes when we are talking on the phone, I can't actually understand like super good the English. You helping me with that?
Yeah, I'll be also answering questions on like Facebook ads and stuff.
We're gonna do our best. We're gonna do our best. We're gonna do our best.
Yes.
All right.
Awesome.
Okay, that's it.
Yep.
Any questions?
No. Oh, there was a question I don't think you answered. Yeah. If somebody's starting today, right? They just created their product. Mm-hmm. Should they start with a perpetual funnel or the Salgados method or launching?
Well, first of all, everybody should know and try the Salgados method, right?
Yeah.
Because, man, it's unbelievable. And it's like nobody else has, because they don't even have the tools. We know that we had to develop some tools to be able to create this thing.
Oh, yeah. And I know which one you're talking about, but I'm not going to give spoilers.
Yeah. We had to, actually, two tools. We had to develop two special tools, integrate with the whole thing to be able to do this thing, right? So nobody's doing. So you should check and see the Salgado method, how that works. But if you are starting a business today, it's a launch, right? You have to put this business on the marketplace. You have to come from unknown to have some customers. So it is a launch, okay? So you start your business today with a launch, product launch formula, Salgado formula, or whatever it is you want to use, okay? And then you build your perpetual funnel. If you are really, really starting today, I would do a launch this month, for example, right? And then leave it quiet for 20, 30 days until you figure it out how you're going to work with your new customers. And then after 1 month, I would put the perpetual funnel to work.
Okay.
Right?
Awesome.
So that would be a good strategy for you. I'm going to launch my product. I'm going to do one of the formulas that people have and works. If you are going to do a launch, your first launch on digital marketing, don't go by yourself, because you're going to lose money, you're going to lose time. You have to find someone who is already doing and who already has a formula, a training, and follow this formula, right? I know Jeff Walker has the product launch formula, which is really, really good, right? I don't know anyone else who has a pretty good formula for launch, but maybe there is. And we have the Salgados formula, the Salgados launch. Find one, start working with one, because it's better when you can actually find a blueprint and put the step by step on that blueprint. If someone else already made a launch, or 20 or 30 or 50 launches, and this person figured out a perfect way to do that, and they have the blueprint, they have the step by step, they have everything, why not work with something that is already proven, right? So do a launch, do a good launch. You're not going to do 7 figures on your first launch, so forget it, right? If somebody, because that's a myth that we have on this industry. Everybody thinks that they will do 7 figures on the first launch. Doesn't work like that, okay? Probably on your first launch, you're going to do 5 figures. On your second launch, 5 figures. On your third launch, 6 figures. On your fourth launch, 6 figures. On your fifth launch, then you're going to start getting close or reaching the 7 figures. Yeah. This is something that you have to build, because after every launch, you have more authority, you already have a mail list, you already have people who could not buy that time, but they will have the opportunity to buy now. You have more knowledge, you have more case studies, you have more testimonials and all those things, right? So it's a path, okay? But start with a launch, get some clients, work really close with these clients during the first month, and then you're going to start working for your perpetual funnel. And then I would do first month a launch, second month I would put my perpetual funnel, and the fourth month I'm going to do another launch. I would start, I would actually build my business model in a way that I could do 4 launches every year. All right?
That answers the question.
All right. Okay. So awesome. That's it?
Yeah, that's it. Unless you want to say anything else.
No, nothing else. I already spoke a lot.
Okay.
All right.
Well.
Okay, guys, so that's it. Subscribe on our channel. Please share the video. Show us some love on the comments. Don't call me fat, because people in Brazil, they call me fat on the comments. Oh, that little fat guy, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, the Brazilians have no heart, you know. And yeah, that's it.
That's it. Thank you guys so much for watching.
See you guys next video.
Subscribe, and if you have any questions, leave them down.
You know
below
what we should talk about next video, what I want to talk about? The title will be Your Website's Not Enough. What do you think we talk about that?
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
So next video, Your Website's Not Enough. But make sure you take a look on the video that we did last week. Perpetual funnel, how to increase 30% sales or income on your perpetual funnel. Right?
Yep.
All right, guys, take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.